The following program is intended for mature audiences.
In this podcast episode,
what happened?
Cardi B makes #1.
Say what?
Jay-Z is not going to do the Super Bowl. B.o.B is headed to outer space. And we got album reviews from DJ K, Slay, Juicy J, and the female rap goddess, Rapsody. And now let's get into this artistic ignorance with Barry Ross and Infidel Castro.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Thank you for tuning back into the Truth Be Told podcast. It is your boy Riffa, and I'm chilling here with my partner, Big UU.
That's right, what it do, trillions.
And we are swinging into episode 84, because we on them 84s like down here in Texas.
84 swinging
all day. And this is episode 84, so yeah, it just makes it right. We're in Texas, why not say it that way?
Right, y'all, it's the Truth Be Told podcast, like you said, episode 84.
Yeah.
We are coming to you live from Trillmatic.com. I hope some of y'all are, I don't know if y'all seen it yet, but we do got a new cover.
Yeah.
New artwork for y'all. And we hope that y'all like it. You should hit us up on Instagram, on Twitter. All those links are going to be on the show. Just let us know what you think. Tell us if you think it's dope or not. You know what I'm saying?
Just give us your input.
Right.
You want it.
You get, if some of y'all, this might be your first time seeing a visual of us.
That is some real shit.
Right.
That is some truth. There's some truth to that. Because some people are, don't know.
They're
listening to.
Right. Yeah. It might surprise some of y'all that Sharif is actually a Mexican.
Yeah. It surprised people already.
It might surprise some of y'all that I'm black. You know what I'm saying?
It might.
Right.
It might surprise y'all that we're different.
What did you get? What you get into, man, this weekend, man? I know there's a lot going on in the sports world with Trump and all that wild shit.
Goodness.
You know what I'm saying? But what you get into this weekend, bro? What's popping?
I ain't getting too much. Not too much this weekend. Right. Really not too much. Did some home cleaning. That's not that.
Listen, when you're a grown ass person, home cleaning.
Interesting.
No. It's you have to understand something. When you do this, it's like you rebalance your whole life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like once you get that done, everything else becomes easier.
Oh, definitely.
It feels like, anyways, right? Like you're organized and shit.
Cleaning some shit up, taking shit to the fucking storage unit.
Right.
Shit that's not needed. It's time to clean some shit up.
Right.
Yeah. Every so often, it's time.
Yeah, just get rid of some shit.
Yeah. Not get rid of it, but just put it away somewhere.
Nah, get rid of some of that shit. Don't be a hoarder.
Some shit you get rid of. But if you got a storage unit, why not put it in the storage unit? Come on.
All right, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, you're damn right. That's what the cars
fucking
are.
GTA.
That's where all the goods at.
Right.
All the goods are in the
safe house.
Safe house.
On the other side of town.
That's where the business goes down.
Right. I was out of town, man. I went to San Angelo.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know where the hell I was at. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of those. I mean, just getting there was like, if any of y'all listen, you've driven through Texas. You know, sometimes you go on these little back roads and you're like, dog, I fucking hope that the car doesn't break down. Cause I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm not getting no signal. Okay. Sprint did me so damn dirty out there. I was getting no signal.
Next thing you hear is,
yeah. All right. Well, fuck that. Yeah. Okay. Try me. Nah, but like we went out there, man. It was pretty interesting. The food was pretty interesting. We had some good food. I got a crick in my neck from that shit hanging out there. And yeah, man, it was a good time, man.
It's funny because I was telling you, I got a crink in my neck too. It's like
right.
we're both injured on the job.
Wait, you got a what in your neck?
A crink.
You got
a crink or crank.
Wait.
Crank.
So there's
How
three.
Do you say it?
There's three types. There's crink. There's a crook, and a crick.
And what is the difference?
I don't fucking know. But everybody says
there's different ways.
A different way.
Different way to say it. Yeah.
I think I say crook or crick. I've actually never heard crink. This is the first time I've ever heard.
In my neck.
Got a crink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit sucks too. Yeah.
When you gotta try to turn a certain way, you start feeling it.
So I'm in the car and I'm driving, and you got to look behind you. I'm looking to my right, but I can't. And I look over my
turn your body.
I turn my whole body. So I turn my fucking girl, and I'm like, "Fuck her! I need you to be my neck right now." You know what I'm saying? She's just on her phone and shit. It's like, dog, what the fuck? I need you to look for me. Shit hurts.
I feel that.
Right.
Sometimes you need that person to be your eyes when you can't.
Right.
You can't
She's
do that.
She's just sitting over there chilling, just on her phone, just on Instagram and shit. You know what I'm saying? My neck is in pain. I'm like, dog, can I fucking go, or are we gonna die? Like, what the fuck?
Basically, she's telling you walk it off.
Right. That's pretty what she did. Yeah.
Just walk it off.
Yeah. Yeah. So
rub some tussin on it.
This week in Boom Trap. Cardi B.
Boom.
Your girl.
Boom.
Cardi B is officially number 1 in the country.
Yep.
All right.
We did it.
We got to cue a little bit of applause for her.
Right there, yeah. Got to.
Yes. Amazing.
Continue the applause.
We got, everybody standing ovation for Cardi B. Because you know what? I kind of predicted this shit. We did.
We called this. We wanted it.
No, we did.
We called for it.
But I retweeted myself.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, it was a tweet from 2016, from March 2016, and I said, we need to make Cardi B a rap queen by the end of the year. That was March 2016.
And look what
it didn't happen by the end of the year of 2016, but by the end of 2017, she's officially...
So you were a year off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was almost 2 years ahead.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Almost 2 years ahead.
Yeah, that's how you got to look at it.
Right.
Where people like, you were a year out. No, or 2 years. No.
Yeah.
That's how far ahead you were.
Yeah, I was ahead. But all in all, man, I'm happy for her.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about her, man. I think it's because there's a part of it that where she's just kind of like unpolished. She's not really of the industry.
Unconventional.
Yeah,
it's unconventional for her to be at number 1.
Yeah.
No. You don't see this happening on a regular. Like, this is just like one of those things. We probably won't see this happen again for many, many, many years.
You think so? The last time it happened, Lauryn Hill did it.
That's what I'm saying.
With doo-wop.
That's what I'm saying. And what year was that?
That was 1998. Almost 20 fucking years
later.
That's
what I'm saying. It's going to be years and years and years before we see it again, probably.
That's fucking crazy,
and if we see it again really quick, that's by chance. Like, it'll be maybe, and hopefully it will start a trend. Maybe it'll keep going. For streams. What?
Shout out Nicki though, because listen,
she gave her props.
She did give her props. I'm actually, because I when this happened, when she reached number 1, because we checked last episode. We talked about how Nicki had not had a number 1 song. Mm-hmm. She's had top 10 hits,
and Cardi B was creeping on the come up,
but she hadn't had a number 1. And it was Nicki. I mean, not Nicki.
And it's the first single too.
It's the first single. Cardi B was getting a lot of alley oops. There in the stretch, everybody was like boosted, was giving her a boost. Janet, Kodak Black doing a remix. Yeah. Other artists, fan bases. I think even the Taylor Swift's fan base was like, yo, they were trying to push her to get her to number 1. She literally got like a push from like the whole entire culture, like, yo, get Cardi to number 1. And we
need this.
Right. And I just knew, I was like, listen, if she gets number 1, Nicki's I'm
gonna light a blunt to this.
She's gotta respond in a way that doesn't make her look, and I knew if she didn't respond,
she had to respond in a way,
right? She would have been seen as a hater, but she had to respond.
We were talking about that. I was like, would that be like career suicide if she would have shitted on it or hated in some way? Right.
You
know what I'm saying? And if she did, I think it really would have hurt her career, because people would have looked at it like, why are you hating on her? Like for what?
Right.
Like, are you jealousy?
Right.
That's what it would be. That's what it would come down to. And so her best option was to congratulate her.
Right.
Show some sportsmanship, hey, congratulations.
Which isn't really seen, you know what I'm saying, too often in the female rap scene.
And it was good that she did that. It showed where she's at least. At least she ain't the type that's going to just try to shit on it for no reason, like when y'all don't actually have a beef. Like, don't start a beef, you know what I'm saying? There isn't nothing that's happened.
Who knows? I think It could be one brewing.
You think she's creeping on making it happen? Like she's just saying that like sarcastically?
Right, because I've never seen Nicki or Cardi B in the same place like dapping each other up or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think they're going to maybe work on some shit now that this is...
If Nicki Minaj was smart, she would.
I would.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? They should... Let me tell you something. If they did a remix, right now, and she put on a couple of the female, like Young M.A., Nicki... And they did, because right now that's kind of like that's like the female, like it's an anthem. It's already number one.
Oh, I'm saying
it would just prolong. Oh, you talking about that?
She would actually get a
remix.
She would probably get her first 2 singles to be number 1,
right, on
the Billboard chart if she did that, and she'd probably be the first people to do it with her first 2 singles to get both singles at number 1. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention it being a regular and a remix.
Right.
You know, like. Imagine if she did that. Wow,
she could definitely extend the life of the single right now. By doing
right now, people still love it.
Nicki, fucking Young M.A. Who else is popping right now? Oh, she got Rapsody on there, which we'll talk about a little bit more later. And yeah, just made like a little female anthem, and they just came back. Oh yeah, man, shit. She could do like 4 different remixes too. She could do the old school Heads remix where you had like Eve and fucking. Missy and all of them on there. You can do like new school. I mean, yeah, she can extend that.
Hell,
you know what I'm saying?
Imagine that.
Right.
Imagine.
Yeah. Imagine female camaraderie in the rap.
But you know what? Will we see that?
Right.
That is the question.
Time will tell. We'll see.
Time will tell.
Your boys.
My boys?
Yeah.
Who are my boys?
Your 3 blind rap mice.
What? Oh shit!
Your boys, the Migos. I don't know why I came up with that. That's a whole nother one. That's off the top of my head. My bad.
That's a good analogy. Nah, they always be having the shades on.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I see. You see where I was going with that.
I was like, wow, that was a good one. Good metaphor.
Nah, man. Quavo, Offset, and Takeoff are about to revitalize and reboot MTV's TRL.
Yep, they're there to help. Some of the first guests.
Ed Sheeran is going to be on there too.
Ed Sheridan.
What?
I think it's Ed Sheridan. Sheridan?
It's Sheeran.
Sheeran? Oh gosh, I've heard it so wrong from other people. I really don't know. I've heard it from other people.
Yo, T, who is that? Ed Sheeran or is that Sheridan?
Sharon. I don't know.
Google says Sheeran.
Sheeran. Okay,
Sheeran.
I don't think I've ever heard any of his songs.
You never heard a song?
I don't know. Maybe I have.
Yeah, I think you have. I've heard them.
What? Give me a song, a popular song.
The one where it's like, I'm in love with your body. Like,
you talking about your body is a wonderland? That's another guy, isn't it?
This one where it's like, I'm in love with your body.
Oh, that's Ed Sheeran. That's actually kind of a fire song.
Yeah, it is a fire song.
I was be real. That's a fire song.
It's a fire song.
Hey, listen, we're not bound to just hip hop out here, baby.
Not at all.
Truth Be Told podcast is all encompassing.
Yes.
All right.
We're all about music.
We're all about
as a whole.
Right. But yeah, so they're coming out. TRL is coming back to the game. Migos is going to be there to set it off along with
Migos
Mama along with Ed Sheeran. Do you think that this is a good look for MTV to bring this back?
Oh no, I think it is. I think these BETs and MTVs and VH1s need to have more music.
I agree,
because they've all veered to reality TV. Yeah. And game shows and
reality TV is shit.
Yeah, it's like, go back to what this was supposed to be about. Right. It's supposed to be about,
especially
MTV, music video. Fuck? That's why we have Vivo on YouTube now, because everyone stopped. The videos stopped going to the big MTV, BETs, VH1s, and it's like, what the fuck?
Right. Well, I know that. I forget which channel it is, but VH1, sometimes they do show videos at certain times of the week.
But that's the thing.
At certain times of the day or whatever.
It used to be about all day.
It's rare though. It's rare that you find it. Yeah. You know who does play music videos? Revolt.
Yeah, they do. They
play music videos. Well, this is actually probably good for the music videos game as a whole, because one, people will watch music videos again, which means people will put more focus on music videos, which means we'll probably get better music videos. Because there's been a lot of shit music videos in the past few years. You know what I'm saying? Every so often you get one, you're like, damn, that was a good ass music video, but not like before. Like before, it was every fucking music video was like a cinematic adventure.
Yeah, everything was great.
You know what I'm saying?
Like if it was a music video, it was because they put some time into that shit, and they got like a movie, a miniature movie.
Them shits would have like $1 million budgets.
Yeah,
you know how much a video costs today? Max 17 grand.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a high budget too.
Yeah. And there's been
got 17 grand for a video.
There's been some hits that are way lower than that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
hits
true.
that people recorded that didn't even need that kind of budget, and they still fucking made a dope video.
Right.
And made bank because they didn't even pay shit to make the video.
Right. Like the Schoolboy Q video.
Yeah. Who's Schoolboy View?
I don't know.
No,
that's the director. That's a Schoolboy Q's music TV channel. You're now watching Schoolboy View.
Hey, that would be. Hey, if he heard that right now, he'd probably copyright me.
Pay
like,
me.
Ooh, need that.
Pay me. Put me on TDE, baby.
It's his.
Nah,
copyright
it.
It.
I mean, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe then we'll get a 106 Park will come back.
Yeah. We need a Rap City.
That's what we. You know, it's fuck 106. Fuck 106 and Park. Rap City back.
That's all we need.
And with the booth.
Oh, would we need Tigger back?
I don't think Tigger would even fucking do it again.
I don't think he would do it again.
No,
it'd be somebody else.
Yeah,
in their basement.
Yeah, it'd be like some little fucking. With
their mama out there cooking up meals for the famous
I know
people. He was like, "Mama Tigger upstairs."
Right. They're cooking like all healthy whole food meals.
Mama Tigger got vegan. no,
I know it's vegan.
Nothing against that, but no,
right.
Saying.
Whoever it is gonna have like purple dreads, and he's gonna be like, yeah. They're gonna do the freestyle, and they're like, yeah. That's a new fucking big ticket right there.
Hey, who do you think should, if they did a Rap City, who should be the host? Who would you say be the host of a new age Rap City?
Oh fuck.
Maybe an artist that isn't doing music no more, but you know.
Bow Wow?
Yeah, he could. Yeah. He was doing he was helping, I think, on TRL.
He seemed like
106 and Park.
He seemed like he would do okay in a booth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I could see that.
People hate Bow Wow though.
They
fucking hate Bow Wow.
Then it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that. Your boy Kodak Black, Mr. Bodak Yellow. His lyrics were recently used in school. I think it was middle school too.
Yeah, 6th grade.
It
was 6th grade. The beginning of middle school.
Fuck. Right, it is.
Like, you just came out of elementary school.
Right. Yes, they were using his lyrics in school to teach. I guess the teacher was trying to turn his lyrics into something. But he said he tried to turn it into a positive.
They said take the lyrics, which are, I guess, mostly negative, and they said make this positive. Like, change words, the negative words, and make them positive.
Some of the lines that are included in the song are, I ain't Jamaican, bitch, I'm Haitian, but I got them shotters. She called me daddy, but I ain't a motherfucking father. Alright, now. this isn't some shit.
That's just some of it.
That's just some of it. Cause it's from the song The A-Boogie with the Hoodie song.
Yeah.
The I'm Drowning, which I actually like that song a lot.
It's not for 6th graders though. Not for a teacher to give to 6th graders.
Well, wait a minute. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Well,
when I was in 6th grade, I was listening to fucking Eminem.
Well, yeah, but it's not for a teacher to give it, because not all parents, not everyone in your classmate has that, luxury, or at the same time.
Well, that's the thing. That's the parents. I mean, not every parents wants to try to deal with that. Yeah. But let me tell you something.
That's why it came out.
Every child has probably heard Kodak Black.
Hell yeah.
Every 6th grader in there has probably heard Kodak.
They've heard bad words and everything. They've heard the parental advisory.
They probably say bad words.
Yeah, they probably say
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. That's when I first started.
That's why the teacher felt comfortable probably doing it.
Exactly.
He probably felt comfortable doing it because he heard the kids probably even saying the lyrics. So he thought, well, you know what? Let's make this a assignment.
I don't think they said it in any of the. But I think she may have used the edited version.
It's a good question. Maybe you did, and the blanks were like fill in the blanks. Fill in the word that's backwards. Fill in the beep.
The reverse or whatever. Yeah.
The reverse word or the beep.
Yeah, but this is interesting because I mean, it's Kodak Black of all people. Do you remember back when rap? You had like you could probably do this with a lot of artists.
Hell yeah, you
just
could.
not Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not.
You could do this with J. Cole. You could do this with J. Cole, but
yeah,
I guess he doesn't say anything negative to flip into a positive.
We could have used what's his name? Man, I forgot his name.
Somebody said something negative that you can flip to a positive.
Yeah.
That's not vulgar. So not YG.
Not 21 Savage.
Not 21 Savage. Not 21 Savage. Definitely not 21 Savage. But it just, I get what she's trying to do, man. She's just trying to push the hip hop culture, but this doesn't work. This doesn't work for 6th graders. It's just not the place. Maybe high schoolers.
It should have went with high schoolers. It would have been more acceptable, probably.
Right.
Because the kids would probably.
Or you had like some sort of consent from the parents that said,
put that out first.
Yeah. But, no parents can, parents think rap music. You know how they are. You know how they were with us.
I don't approve of rap.
It's got curse words.
Rap is crap. Yeah. I'm like, I know it ain't.
Where's the instruments? Yeah. But anyways, man, shout out to Kodak Black. Shout out to this teacher, though. This week in respecting your motherfucking elders.
Put some respect on it. Come on.
Your boy RZA.
The RZA,
aka the man with the iron fist, says that he regrets not doing the Wu-Tang Forever remix with Drake. Do you remember when that song came out?
Yeah, when Drake put out that track. Yeah, I do remember.
I remember when the album came out. This is one of the first times when I was like, Drake, fuck you. All right, it was the first time that
that's when you start feeling
right.
that way.
Yeah, it was like one of the first, like, I don't want to say this was the actual first time, but this was like in there when I was like, you know what, man, this guy's an asshole, right? I seen Wu-Tang, I seen that track list, and I was like, oh, he's doing something for Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
There's probably like a Triumph remix on there. You know what I'm saying? Like the beat, he's going, he's probably going to get into it. Yeah, and then I hear the song, it's some fucking love song or whatever, and I was like, the fuck is this? And then eventually what happened? It was just definitely disappointing, letdown. And I know the Wu-Tang didn't really felt like they were being used in the right light. Not at all. I'm pretty much everybody in hip hop was like, "What the fuck, bro?
What the fuck did you just do?"
Right, and they kind of went in on him, and then there was supposed to be a said remix that Drake was going to come out with for Wu-Tang Forever, featuring everybody in Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
but the shit never
came out.
Never came out.
We never got it.
Yeah,
turns out it was never done.
But RZA wishes they would have done it.
Yeah, it was a missed opportunity because he was thinking
for RZA.
Well, that's how he felt.
For both.
That's how he feels. RZA felt like it was a missed opportunity that they could have done it because it was a time that could have kept them fresh in the mix. Also,
of course.
So I'm sure that's how he looks at it. Like Drake's hot. We had a chance. He gave us a chance to be
just
on
to
there.
kind of like keep everything going. It was a bad decision, I guess, on their part not to do it.
I mean, even if you liked him or not, regardless, he's giving you the shout out to, he's giving you a call to see if you want to be on a remix, and he's popular at the moment. Go for it, so you can get back out there and people hear you. You stay relevant. Right.
Well, I think that it was kind of forced because I remember there was a lot of people at that time that was like, "Yo, Drake, you should do a fucking remix and feature everybody in Wu-Tang." I just remember the game kind of shifting. I don't remember everybody saying that, but I remember that coming out and them saying that they were going to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this would be pretty dope, I guess. This to see that happen, and it didn't happen. It never came out.
I think it just would have been dope for people who like me. I would have enjoyed to hear Wu-Tang do like a remix on their old track,
right?
Type shit, like do new verses. It's basically a revamp,
right?
And you don't get that too much for a track. You never get a track come back and you do a whole nother verse on it,
right?
Unless you're doing a remix. But how often does that happen? It being a whole song again. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you're going to just do a new song.
Right.
Everyone going on there's going to do a new verse. You're not going to spit the same shit you spit before.
Right.
Or you can just add his verse to your shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it would have been dope. That was a missed opportunity for Wu-Tang to just revitalize that song.
It was a missed opportunity for both, in my opinion, because I feel like this could have made Drake a little more respectable in the hip hop.
Oh yeah, it would have too.
World,
Yeah, you're right.
Right, like they would have been.
Right.
They would have been a little more respected. But you know who did use Wu-Tang the right way? Kanye. When Kanye did the Good Music compilation album, you know, they had the New God flow, and they put Ghostface Killer on it, and they had Raekwon on some shit. He included the Wu-Tang into the new era or whatever, and they flowed into it effortlessly. Drake could have did the same thing. You know what I mean?
He definitely could have done that, but even if they didn't bite on it immediately, I think he could have easily been like, hey, I really want this.
Right.
Like, he could have forced the issue.
Yeah, he could have made this happen.
He could have made it happen if he really wanted it. He was probably just a one and done. When it didn't happen, he was all right, moved on to the next shit, you know. And he could have actually, I mean, how long does it take to make a track?
They did a draped up and dripped out remix. Okay, with everybody from fucking H-Town. It's like 12 people on there. Don't tell me that Drake couldn't have done this fucking Wu-Tang Forever remix with Wu-Tang.
Easily.
All right.
All his time is not taken that much, like, to that extreme. Right. You know? He had time to do that shit.
Your boy. Might be pretty much the CEO of the rap game.
Say what?
Sean Carter to Jay-Z, damn you on Jazz Dick.
Say what?
I know I always been saying that shit. Your boy Jay-Z was recently invited to do the Super Bowl, but he was like, nah, I'm supporting Kaepernick. I'm not doing the Super Bowl.
Nah, bro, I'm good.
All right, so this kind of upsets me being a Jay-Z fan.
You know, because you would have got a good show for the Super Bowl.
It wasn't even, I don't even think it would have been that, I don't know how good the show would have been. But I think he would have been the first rapper to perform. Like, I'm not talking about like
halftime show,
Pitbull or Flow Rider. No disrespect to it, but like real rapper,
full-blown rapper
from the hood or whatever. I'm not saying these guys ain't from the hood, but you know what I'm saying?
Full-blown rapper, right? They're not full-blown. They do other type shit.
They do like some pop dance type shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what they did over there. They didn't do no straight up hip hop shit.
Right.
Yeah, he would have been the first.
He would have been the first, and I feel like this is
amongst the prestigious amount of people who've done it. You know what I'm saying? Performed on that stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Michael Jackson, Madonna. You know, just some fucking big names in history of music.
Janet Jackson,
yeah, the fucking icons.
Right.
I mean,
Beyonce,
some rock stars. I mean, I can't even remember, but still,
a
lot of names.
And
he turned it down. He said, I stand with Kaepernick. This is what people are assuming. You know, it's not said that, but he has supported him recently.
Right.
You know,
I believe that's the reason why. Because there's no reason you would turn that down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Unless it was that. But my whole thing is, you're big enough. Why not do it
and
make your statement there?
Yeah.
About whatever it is you're boycotting, and make the statement at.
Imagine what tracks he could have used
to perform.
That would really make a impact, a stand. Also, like
there's a lot of tracks.
Yeah. He could have just chose little bits and pieces from some, performed a verse from one, then another from. Well, no, I made that shit like very impactful and be like, "You let me on this stage. This is what you get."
Right. This is what you're gonna get.
Yeah, this is what you get. And it probably would have been the last time we saw a hip hop artist on that stage. No. You think that?
I think Jay-Z would have changed the whole game, bro.
I think he would have worked it right, but I don't know
because a lot of people know who Jay-Z is. Like,
it could be the last time for the fact that think how long it's taken.
Right.
And if he does something that they don't agree with, but he does it because he's trying to make a statement also, they're going to be like, well, we're not going to let any more hip hop people.
They said that about Beyonce. When Beyonce performed, she was making a statement and people didn't agree with. And they still asked Jay-Z to come. So.
That's true.
Right.
But have they asked Beyonce again?
I mean, do we want Beyonce two fucking Super Bowls in a row?
Well, yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
They wouldn't ask her again. That's true.
No, I feel like this is a missed opportunity for Jay-Z.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
There's a better way to attack this. And not only that, you could have brought some ignorant motherfuckers on. You could have brought out Migos. You could have brought out Future. You know what I'm saying? You could have brought out Gucci Man.
Yeah, you
could go all the way ignorant, you know what I'm saying, and make America really uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think they'd get the call back like hip hop would for
That's the whole reason you got to go and shut it down. You got to go shut it down
and show them that you'll sell.
Just imagine this.
Everyone would tune
Gucci
in.
Man comes
Everyone
out.
would tune in.
and it's Gucci, Gucci. That intro comes on, and Gucci Man comes out. Come on, man. Come on. You can't tell. Come on, bro. Come on.
It had, yeah.
He could have had like a hip hop show. Like he maybe does a couple verses here and there, but he just brings like the whole hip hop community with him. Like Nas comes out, and he just does you know what I'm saying? Like he could have did something big.
He could have, because it is 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like 30 minutes.
He could have whipped that up though, man.
Could have whipped something up and had a good show.
Brought out like some legends,
show.
Nas. Probably could have brought out Yeezy. Who knows, bro? Like
Beanie. Or they had a little Rock La Familia reunion. No.
Oh shit! At the Super Bowl. Shit! We're back. Dipset comes out. Oh shit! That shit would have been wild.
That shit would be dope.
Right. Yes. So for people that are big fans of hip hop, the Universal Hip Hop Museum is coming to the Bronx.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that, man?
That is pretty much where it started.
Right, the birthplace.
The birth of hip hop.
Is it the birthplace?
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, it's arguable. I guess some people will argue it might not be, but for the most part, that's where it's said. Yeah. That's the birthplace.
Right.
You know, some people would argue, but I mean, I don't have that argument.
Right.
I wasn't a part of it at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like into it like that. Extremely to where I know exactly where it was birthed.
No, I think they got it like the street and everything. It's like it's been kind of,
that's where it came. Yeah, it came from.
Right.
It's the home.
Right. Well, they're gonna have a museum. They're trying to make it a kind of a destination spot while you visit the Bronx, which is good for tourism.
Oh yeah.
Right. If you got like a whole thing, this should have kind of been done.
Make it educational and shit, right, so you get to know the history.
It's a damn shame that I guess they're just not getting enough money to be able to do some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or the backing. Because people think, okay, it's worth a damn. You
right.
know, like some people might be like,
donate or whatever.
I don't think it's actually worth doing. You know, there's not enough history here or something. Some people
it may have been because now people see hip hop as, at that time period, it was just like, oh, this is just some bullshit.
It's a force to be reckoned with.
Right now, it's like the number one genre in, I don't know, I think it was America or the world.
Look what's number one on the Billboard.
Oh shit!
That's all I got to look. It was like,
Barty.
Yeah. So when shit like that's happening, right. They're recognizing it. People understand. They're recognizing that it's not going anywhere. So at one point, people were saying that it's going to die and it's not going to be here that much longer.
Right.
I remember people saying that. I heard people say that, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? You think this is just going to fade away out of like what fucking music genre has completely faded away?" I mean, not
completely, but jazz definitely kind of
it's in the background.
R&B is kind of like
things are in the background, but they're still there.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You can't say, and there's people that keep up all types of music. You know what I'm saying? Old school type music. You know what I'm saying? Band music, old school band.
Right.
Shit like that. People keep that shit alive.
Right.
So it's still happening. It may not be on the scale where it's number one on the charts, because that's not that type of music. Like that's not the day and age we're living in. You know, we're in a new type of day. So people keep it alive, but now we're here. Right. So
the number one song in the country has this bar: "I got a bag and fix my teeth. I hope you hoes know it ain't cheap." That's the number one.
Yeah, but how real is that though?
That's a real ass.
Some real ass shit, because people also know that it's true.
Right.
She ain't lying. She don't care. She's put it out there.
I didn't know some of the legends are on the board too. You got like Ice-T and
Curtis Blow.
Blow
serves as the museum chairman of the board, and Ice-T sits on the founding board of directors, and DMC is the advisory board member. In addition, they got Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, LL Cool J, and Q-Tip. And some other people,
legends, man.
For cultural ambassadors. So
the first of the first, right there.
That shows you how serious this is. You know what I'm saying? They're really actually having people that are a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of it, literally. So,
could you imagine like these motherfuckers were kids when they were doing this shit, and just to see like something that you know what I'm saying, like come
together, and then something that they were a part of, and now
they built the whole culture almost. You know what I'm saying?
And now that they get to basically be there for it, for people to experience it and learn, because they're gonna have a lot of shit in there that is very educational.
This is it's crazy because they just got the Rap Hall of Fame that's coming in Harlem too. So you know what I'm saying, that's coming out soon. So
we were talking about that. Yeah, shit's happening.
We need to make a Mecca out here for Houston.
It needs to,
just a Houston, Texas rap mecca.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Museum in Houston or something. Yeah. Just have like DJ
the
history,
Screw.
Like a statue of DJ Screw. Like a statue of DJ Screw and DJ and Pimp C. Right.
Turntables in front of
and Pimp C with like a fur coat.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And at the bottom it's like hoes like the fuck for $40 in the club, fucking up the game, bitch. It gets no love. Just put that under.
Smoke some, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
still Pimp C, bitch.
Trademark. That's what he used to say after he said trademark.
Right, man. Rest in peace, man. And shout out to the Hip Hop Museum.
Yeah. Shout out to that. And, let's continue to spread that type of shit. Keep it going. Yeah, we gotta keep it going. We gotta inform everybody about this shit. It ain't going nowhere.
This week and for the culture, your boy Yeezy F baby, Kanye Kardashian, what Charlamagne likes to call him. Your boy Yeezy was out here spotted looking very happy. A lot, and Twitter came and just kind of
fucks it up.
But he looks like a dad, though. You've seen the pictures? He looks like he looks
like your typical type. You know, he has his dad going on.
He's even got his dad sneakers, the Yeezy 700s, I think they are. They look like dad sneakers.
Can't get mad at him for being. I mean, he's a father, a new father. You know, so I mean, not brand new, but still, he's a new father. So he's just embracing fatherhood.
Right. I mean, Kanye went through a lot. I really honestly believe that Kanye's about to drop a fire ass album.
I wouldn't doubt that shit.
Yeah.
I would not doubt that shit. You already know how when we talk about Kanye, we always say it's someone when he opens his mouth, you want to know what the fuck he's about to say.
Usually when he fades off like this, he just kind of disappears and just goes into, his little cave or whatever. He usually comes back out with some fucking fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why he's been gone so long. He's been working on something that he's trying to make perfect. Something that he knows that it's going to be a hit regardless. Like, he knows once he gets it together. So, because he ain't trying to put out nothing weak.
Yeah. I really want to know what it is. I really want to hear what the fuck he's been working on.
I do too. I'm wondering what kind of style he about to spit. The way
he just got to go. He just got to go
out. The way he's gonna lay it out. You know what I'm saying?
He just got to go straight rap. You know what I'm saying? He just got to go straight rap. That's what he got to do.
Oh, he should.
Yeah.
I don't think he should. He doesn't. He definitely doesn't need to do that crazy off the wall shit that he does at times.
Right. He just needs to get back to the essence.
Get back to his hip hop.
Right.
Hip hop needs that right now.
We do need that. But from Kanye, listen, I know he's going to include like a lot of new age. There's probably going to be a lot of the Rich the Kids and Lil Uzi Verts. I'm pretty sure he's probably working with features. Them.
Yeah.
Right. But he's got to keep it he's got to keep it hip hop, man.
He do.
Get back to the bars.
You know what I would love to see? Not to keep them from being on a Kanye album. I would love to see him put some of the people he used to fuck with on older albums.
Yeah, like Lupe?
Yeah. Just people that he used to fuck with that
Consequence.
that you don't hear anymore.
Right.
Exactly. Right. And that people that go hard.
I think Consequence helped him write on his last album.
Yeah. I just like to see that. Like, I don't want to see all of these new, like, he's gonna have here and there some, but for the most part, I don't want it to be saturated with all the new age. I
don't either. And there's nothing wrong with some of the new age shit, but I just, like, if you're gonna do it, he's got to do it. Okay, you remember when he did Drive Slow?
Yeah,
and he had Paul Wall on there.
Yeah,
it was like he was there for the moment of that, and he made.
But he made
a dope ass track for that, right? For that moment that Houston was kind of popping and all that. Like, just do that, but keep it just hip hop. Make like the new age Drive Slow, but include some of these whack rap, but make them spit. Because I felt like Paul Wall was like trying to spit bars on that track.
Man, he's on Kanye. You know what I'm saying? You got to. So
you got to spit bars.
You got to come with your A game.
Yeah, he need to bring out the A game for him.
He does. He actually needs to make people turn their head and think, really? He just spit that?
Right.
Like, that's what he needs to bring out of some of these young dudes if they are going to be on that album.
Right.
So hopefully that happens if they are on there. And if they're on there and they don't bring it, I'm going to be very disappointed. And if you don't have them on there and he has some of those old head, like some of them rappers that, he used to bring some of them underground rappers or some of them rappers that weren't as known but went hard. People probably he listened to, what I'm saying? That he kept on his playlist that people didn't know but he thought they went hard, you know what I'm saying? But he needs to do some shit like that.
Right, right.
Put some people on at the same time.
He's going to. He's going to.
Like some people that we ain't even heard. You know?
He
do that.
He's going to. He always does. And some other news in the culture. I don't know if this is really for it, but this is actually a pretty interesting topic. But your boy, Bobcat Gold White.
B.o.B.
B.o.B. He just
Flat Earth B.o.B.
Bruh, listen, I'm gonna put this clip up on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm gonna get probably some flat earthers to come up in the comments. They're gonna dislike.
Hey,
I know they're gonna dislike.
Bring it on.
They're gonna dislike.
Yeah, go ahead.
But your boy, B.o.B. is starting a GoFundMe because he wants to.
He wants to get some satellites in space.
Because he wants to find the curve in the planet.
He's looking for the curve.
He's looking for the curve.
Not the curb.
Yeah,
we're not talking about the side of the street. We're talking about we're talking about the curve.
Oh man, there is some valid points about the flat earthers that I do see. Anytime that you see like them talking about space and the planets, a lot of times they do use animated pictures and shit, 3D animated renditions and stuff like that. They don't always use real pictures for the most part.
How do you explain footage of Earth from space? And it doesn't show all of Earth or all of like every continent in one pic. You
I think we have seen.
Oh, you don't see the whole when you
see one side of the Earth.
You only see part of the Earth. You don't see every continent. So where is it? Is it flat here, and then all of a sudden you're here, but it's like whoop, like back flat on the other side?
That's a good question.
Like,
that's a good question.
So I mean, that's why right there. That to me that proves that it's not flat because. That's not fake footage. That's from space.
Right. I mean, like, how could you look up at the sun and see a spherical shape
and think that,
or the moon
flat.
And see a spherical shape, and then say that we're flat?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we be spherical as well?
Exactly. I'm just stating facts.
Hey,
I know.
Hey, just saying.
Yeah,
just put two and two together.
So I don't understand. If you think the Earth's flat. B.o.B. If you're listening to this, just listen to those things we just said. Okay. And then really.
I'm pretty sure they got things to thwart that. They probably got like,
that footage was
logical.
Fake.
Yeah, they probably got a logical explanation for everything. But if you really believe it, go ahead and donate to his GoFundMe and maybe we'll see him launch a satellite, or maybe he'll just take all your fucking money. I don't know. And make a new album with it.
Hey, if you believe it and you donate and he gets those satellites in space and he proves that the world is flat or the Earth is flat,
this would be big.
This would be huge. Be huge. At the same time, I'll eat my words. Shit, I'll fucking eat my fucking words. I'll be like, well, damn, I was wrong.
Right,
but
it goes down to history books. B.o.B. discovered the flat Earth after 20,000 years of everybody thinking it's being spherical.
If it's proven, then I'll be down with
Somebody's gonna shoot that shit out of the sky. Let's be real. If it was really a flat Earth and there was a real this conspiracy to keep it from
being known,
somebody's gonna shoot that. Elon Musk is gonna shoot that shit out the fucking sky. All right.
I want to know how flat is it because people have dug really deep before. And you know what I'm saying? Like, how flat is the Earth if that's the case? Right. If it is flat, how flat is it?
How deep is the flatness?
Yeah.
What happens when you get to the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Where does it go?
Yeah.
Good question. Do you just go out into space?
Into space, like
you just dig all the way
flat
down,
bottom, like the other side of a pizza. Like there's no toppings. You know what I'm saying? Like
what the fuck is it? Yeah, it's a good question. A lot of questions.
I'm interested. It's interesting.
Prove
I'm
us wrong.
I just want to be known. I just want to get to the bottom of this as well. I'm just saying.
Right.
No.
But shout out to B.o.B. though.
Yeah, shout out. Hey, and if you can get that shit up there and make that shit happen, if I can.
We'll see.
Hell yeah. That'd be dope.
Your boy. Your light-skinned Malcolm X.
Oh, shit.
Definitely not Drake. All right.
I wasn't thinking him.
Your boy J. Cole.
I got you.
Right.
I get it.
All right.
I don't know why I didn't think.
Your boy J. Cole came out in tweet land, and he hasn't tweeted in a little while. Like I'm on Twitter all the time, so he He doesn't tweet often.
Twitter head.
I'm a Twitter head.
He's a nitwit.
I'm literally like a baby Donald Trump. Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to Twitter.
Yeah.
Side note, do you know that they say that Donald Trump's worth to, like, Donald Trump increases the worth of Twitter by like $2 billion just from him being on there?
Yeah.
Saying wild shit all the time?
Yeah.
Well, he said a lot of wild shit over the weekend, coming at NFL players, coming at sports players. He was mad at Steph Curry and the Warriors, and he got a lot of backlash from the sporting world, and a lot of people responded back. But the most interesting was J. Cole's response, because J. Cole pretty much laid out a whole plan of action to stop this racism. He was going into boycotting not just the NFL, but boycotting the advertisers.
Yeah, he was going in. He
kind of went in a little bit. He even had solutions that
he had a plan.
Yeah, he didn't know how to thread his tweets, but that's all right. Cole, a lot's happened on Twitter since the last time you were on there. Lots updated. But what do you think about all that? I mean, you think this is you think J. Cole should have just shut his mouth, stick to music?
I don't know. His heart's in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get shit, acknowledged, known, trying to be a part of the solution. I get that, but I don't know. It's just hard. And it's tricky. I mean, it's either you win or lose. Like, you can get a lot of backlash from doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, good luck if he's going forward with it. Then good luck. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, be prepared to get that backlash from people that are going to stand against whatever you're trying to prove.
Right.
People that are against it. Not saying that he's wrong, or I'm just saying because I know his heart's in the right place.
Cole has always been for the people, though.
Exactly. His heart's in the right place, but he's going to also have a good following behind him of people
course.
that support him.
The
so
youth.
with that, I mean, there's going to be some good protests possibly,
Right.
But hopefully it doesn't all turn out into violence. Because
listen, well, I mean, hopefully not. I don't think because everybody's doing peaceful protests. I mean, everybody's come out and said something.
No,
I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, you got to protect the peaceful protest.
Exactly.
Even if you don't agree with
over
it,
there for violence. They're over there just trying to protest what they're trying to protest.
Right.
And if you're against it, start your own fucking protest on another day on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you come in and get involved with the people who are protesting, just don't pay them no mind. Go about your business. Let them do what they do because they're going to do it anyways. Right. When you're there and you're against it, that shows you that it's like, why are you so angry?
Yeah,
like,
what are you so upset about? Like,
let them do what they do.
I think they're upset because it's affecting. They want to ignore it.
Yeah,
but you can't.
Yeah,
you just can't anymore.
Yeah.
So I think that's where but it's like, listen, there's been, like, protests aren't supposed to be. It's a fucking protest.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. It's a protest. And you got to do it to where people see it. That's what it's for. That's what you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They could be doing some much of other wild shit to get the point across, but nobody's doing nothing wild at this point.
That's what people don't. That's where people don't respect the protest, and they don't understand. It's like, shit could be way worse. Like, people could take it to way different, like, higher levels. Yeah,
right.
They get violent and shit. But people go to protest just so they don't have to be violent, and they're just trying to get their point across. That's what a protest is: getting your point across without showing
some change to happen.
Force, something change. Yeah, let people know. At least people that might not understand might stop by and be like, "Well, what's this about?" Right. Talk. You answer questions. That's what a protest is about.
Right.
And not about violence. And then, when people get involved, it gets all violent. So
I was surprised.
Don't turn into.
I was surprised.
Protest with it.
I'm surprised that the whole Cowboys said they got their knees. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that are supporting.
There's definitely a lot of teams out there. There's a lot of teams that I think even the Patriots coach came out and was like, "Yo, it's just wild. Don't be talking crazy, Trump." Which they've been big. There's a couple of these owners that came out have donated to Trump's to his campaign.
Yeah, his campaign. Yeah, and then he's over there telling people to boycott or whatever. Not boycott, but he's basically saying that the NFL is bad. And
Yeah, because they're not doing anything. But it's like, dog, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that in sports. You know why? Because a majority of those players are black.
Yeah.
Majority of the fans are, well, I don't say majority, but there's a nice chunk of people, fans that are black.
Yeah, he's always saying, get rid of the players that are doing it. You know, like kneeling and shit like that. It's like, no.
Right.
Like, what do you have no authority in the NFL.
Listen,
like,
we're a free, at the end of the day, we're a free fucking country.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell somebody what they should. It's a free country. That's the only word you have to remember. Free country.
That's basically him trying to play, what was the TV show again? The Apprentice. That's him basically playing that role again, trying to say you're fired. You know, to people, like, you're fired. It's like,
it's like, dog,
you have no power here.
Like, dog,
you're the president. Stay in your lane.
It's a TV show. That's not a real.
It doesn't work
in real life.
Yeah, you can't just go to tell people you need to just fire these people.
You could do that to Omarosa, but you can't do that to
fire your people.
You can't do that to J. Cole. Try to fire J. Cole if you want to.
Yeah.
But shout out to Cole though, man. You know what I'm saying? It was great for the culture, I believe. You know what I mean? This week, our crown of artistic ignorance is gonna go to your boy.
Who?
Yeah.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Yeah, Houston dreaded up. Got a baby with Kylie boy. Travis Scott.
Oh.
He just got a baby with Kylie coming.
Huh?
Right, he's got Kylie pregnant. There's a baby on the way.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Don't know what's gonna happen with Travis's career, but I hope that it ends out well. I hope he does big things.
Yeah,
But that's not why we're bringing him on here. He is doing something different that people haven't done before. If you've ever been to one of his concerts gets pretty wild. A lot of people like his music. But his tour is called the Astro World Tour. And if you're not familiar, like us Texans are, Astro World was a Six Flags park, water park, kind of theme park that was based in Houston that was shut down, like 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Shut down a long time ago.
It's been a long time.
Right.
Feels like forever.
That's what he's calling his tour. So he's pretty much kind of bigging up to Houston. That's probably something that was a part of his childhood that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And so because of this, it's kind of, got him creative and innovative to the point where he's bringing theme park rides to his actual tour.
That's dope. That's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? Is
it dope? Have you seen Final Destination? All right, with the roller coaster.
Well, what kind of thing? Like, is it gonna be some rinky dink?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Park type shit, or is it like a carnival type?
Possibly, because you're talking about picking up and moving, so it can't be like,
something
like the Titan. You can't pick up the Titan and move it.
Let's move it over here for this show.
Yeah, let's go down to Dallas with this, and then
you'd have to do your
double
show.
Back to Austin.
You'd have to do your show at a theme park, but that ain't happening. So
damn, he's gotta have some money, man. Who's he doing this shit with? Unless you know what? Unless you do like a deal with kind of like a carnival, and you're like, hey, look, if y'all come with us and go and moving, any money that you make off of that, we'll split it. I'll take 25%, you take 75%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're gonna sell because we're gonna have people.
People there coming for the
There's gonna be a lot of people here, so you're gonna have a lot of people that do this on the side.
That's some way I can see that would work.
Yeah, that's smart.
For a company to say, yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that.
Has anyone ever done that?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's ever done that. Changes the game.
It does change shit.
Right.
Imagine how many people are gonna try to incorporate crazy shit to their shows. Also, imagine.
It's been a minute since they've been trying to incorporate crazy shit. People don't really do that. Even I've seen some of the videos of Kendrick Lamar's show. Not to say that his show is trash or anything like that, but there's nothing really. There's a couple of things that visually look like crazy, but for the most part, there's nothing really wild and crazy happening to make you go, oh, like this is one of the most craziest shows I ever watched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I watched Kanye's Glow in the Dark tour. He came out and it was like a spaceship. He had like a whole story going, a whole plot and everything. He had like a real, stage that moved and did all this wild shit. You don't really see that too much in there. So I don't know. Maybe Travis Scott is,
trying to bring that back.
Yeah, man. And just make the whole concert experience better.
Yeah. Just to have people out there enjoy themselves in more than one way. You know what I'm saying? You can probably be on a fucking Ferris, or what's that shit? Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel, yeah.
Yeah, be on a Ferris wheel and, be hearing him perform still and seeing his show from like that far up, take a picture, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was up on the Ferris wheel while he was performing. I could see the show, everyone out there, get the whole crowd from a high point. People might do that, not necessarily because the crowd's going to be big, and if you're not necessarily in the big crowd, be like, we're here for the show, let's enjoy the carnival.
Right.
Whatever, however
so maybe we just come to the carnival night and maybe see like a screens or whatever playing. Yeah, that changed the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot you can do with that.
Right,
so yeah.
Right. Shout out to him, man, that's our artistic ignorance crown for innovating the concert going game for the new age out there.
That's dope.
Yeah,
good idea. My turn.
Time for the reviews.
Yeah. Can you dig it? Here we go.
Your boy. His name has been used in every rhyme with an AK. Every word, every flow you can come up with an AK, his name has been used in it. DJ K Slay.
Yep. Drama King.
I think Kanye one time said something about drama even after the drama K slayed him. You know what I'm saying? He's been used in, his name's been used in so many with the K's and the AK.
When you're using an AK right in a bar.
He's a legendary East Coast DJ, man.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Legendary. Like it came out of nowhere. I didn't when we came across it was just like DJ K Slay came out with something new.
Right.
Like what?
Right.
And when I saw that, I was intrigued.
Right.
That's why I was like, we need to do this shit.
So
definitely needed to review it.
For those of y'all that don't know, there's a lot of youngers out here that probably don't listen. DJ K Slay has been in the East Coast for a long time. He hasn't. I don't think he's put out an album in a while.
No, it's been a while.
Right. And so he's basically put out an album. Just a compilation of artists and probably people that K Slay rocks with on a basis. People like Papoose, a lot of people on the East Coast.
Yeah. He has the typical people he fucks with.
Right.
Definitely.
And he drops his album, The Big Brother. And there's a lot of features on his album, man. Like Busta Rhymes, Tech Nine, Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Kevin Gates, Scarface, Jadakiss, Lloyd Banks, Papoose, Bun B, Fat Joe, Kendrick is on here. Just name some
big names. Old school name, Razkaz, AZ.
Right.
Cool
G Rap,
Ice-T.
What? Dave East.
Yeah. Hey,
Loaded Lux.
John Connor.
Nipsey Hussle.
No, was he on there?
Freeway. Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
Right. Even E40 was on here and he came up with a whole new word. Clatchet was one of his words.
Yep.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
I was like, okay, here's another one.
He's added to his dictionary.
Clatchet is a classy ratchet.
Yep.
By the way, guys.
Put it together. Yeah. You got Clatchet.
Yeah. So just know E40 started it. But
it's been about 6 years, I think, since he put an album out.
What did you think of this, man, hearing all these artists? These are mostly artists from our generation that we grew up listening to, or we have some.
I'm not going to lie. Hearing this album, the first thought that came to my mind was, and some people were like, what? I thought, now this is how you do it.
Right.
DJ Khaled.
Oh,
I'm saying, like, he to make it hip hop. The thing is, DJ Khaled, DJ Khaled was going for worldwide. He was going for worldwide, where DJ K Slay went for straight hip hop. Hey, but that's why. I know. Hey, but that's why Khaled is where he's at. You know? Right. He didn't keep it just hip hop. He keeps it worldwide and all types of shit. Right. So that's where he's. He's at.
Okay. So let's be fair. Khaled he's
a different DJ.
Khaled is focused more on the southern kind of realm, whereas K Slay is more of the East Coast realm when you think about it. Like when you used to hear DJ Khaled stuff, it was Plies and Rick Ross, and he kind of built his following based off like the Florida and Louisiana. And
they also had some other shit too that was kind of like whoa. I remember like, what is this?
Right.
Like there's some tracks that were like,
as DJ Khaled grew, he brought artists from different regions and stuff. But for the most part, he's kind of like a southern DJ. Whereas K-Slay is like, he's like that for the East Coast. Like, now you say this is how you're supposed to do it.
Like when it comes to hip hop.
Right.
Cause I don't know, like they consider Khaled's albums hip hop and I'm like, it's not hip hop. And you put it in a different
hip hop in what sense?
Where he kept it straight hip hop. Like Khaled doesn't have always all rappers. His shit also gets into the
R&B and stuff.
R&B and also worldwide. Like he has shit that's like gets to the tropical shit and he has other shit. You know, it's like it's not necessarily that's not hip hop. And so it's not, to me, his shit shouldn't be categorized hip hop. When he comes out with albums like that, he has had hip hop albums where he's all hip hop. But when he does, like his last album wasn't a hip hop album. It shouldn't have been considered a hip hop album. I remember that hearing it was like, there's some shit on here that's not it's not really hip hop.
I mean, like what though?
I can't remember.
We'll turn this into DJ Khaled. We got to talk about DJ Khaled.
There was a couple tracks on it that I can remember.
We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this because I mean, yes, he had this R&B songs. He had the song with Beyonce. I think he had one with Drake and the Rihanna song, as you know, is a popular song, whatever.
I hope I'm not thinking of another CD.
But these people are based.
I'm hoping I'm not thinking of another CD I heard that I'm thinking it was him.
Probably thinking about Wyclef. No, but K-Slay, so this album, alright, so I know there's a lot of people that's from the younger generation that probably think, I don't want to hear this old ass shit. But I'm gonna tell you right now that it feels like there's some songs on here, yes, of course, that was just like, alright, this sounds like a little too old. But then there were some songs that sounded a little fresh. And some of the collaborations sounded fresh, and I felt like a lot of people were spitting. It kind of felt like an old mixtape from our era where it was just like rap and people spin bars. They were dropping knowledge. They were, you know what I'm saying, teaching you the game. It was like everything was happening on this album at one time.
Shit was dope. They had some hot spitters on there. They had some people brought it. They brought some hot fucking bars when they came.
It was a gangsta ass album. When we really think about it, it kind of was like the G hardcore street hip hop that we kind of grew up off of.
Yeah, it felt like that. It really, on that note, nostalgic, but it just was, I mean, it was the way to do it. It was just perfect how the collaborations, the people that he put together, you know, as a DJ, you know, he did a great job, getting those collaborations together.
What did you think about the beats?
The beats were, you know, to me, there were K-Slay type beats. I mean, and it took me back to his days of, you know, putting out some mixtapes that I've heard he had some dope shit, but it was just, you know, had that East Coast feel, you know, it had that freestyle feel also where like you could have just put those beats out as, you know, for freestyle, use those as when people are doing ciphers or shit like that. He even had a cipher on there, didn't he? Right, he did, yeah. So, I mean, it just, well done, put together. I mean, not all the beats held up to where we're like, oh, that's the dope beat. Yeah,
there were some beats my personal take on the beats. I say probably about 60% of them were like, these are some pretty good beats.
There was a chunk that
for the
like,
rap for people that but then there's a couple beats on there where I was just like, all right, this is a little too
shouldn't have been on there.
Yeah,
it didn't hold its own with the other beats. Like it really wasn't on the same level. I also get this whole like, you know, like what I don't like is the whole like, this is real hip hop. All right, I think when you talk about that, all right, because real hip hop to people is different to different people. Yeah, some people think that the street side of it is real hip hop. Some people think that, you know, like the laid back shit that like Tribe Called Quest did was hip hop. Some people think that, you know what I'm saying, it's all hip hop.
But it's really all hip hop when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it. So that was kind of like, I'm like, all right, what's the definition? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, other than that, it was a good.
It comes back to the whole Khaled shit.
Right.
Hip hop.
Right. I mean, as I'm saying, like things could be, especially now because the lines are blurred now because you got
blurred.
You know what I'm saying? You got so many people that are like hybrids. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of blurred the lines of what's considered real rap or R&B. Nobody fucking knows anymore. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear that,
no genre for in between. Like for that.
Right.
Like for those, it's like there's no in between.
Right. Yeah, there's really no in between. Yeah. But they actually classify it as hip hop. Because that's where it's based in. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it. Right.
I can see what you're saying.
But no, I mean there was some good tracks on here, man. I mean, what did you give this on a scale of 1 to 10, man?
Scale of 1 to 10. I believe I'm stuck between somewhere between I'm stuck between 8.5 and 9, honestly, because like the collaborations were great. It's those beats, but I can't really put it on the beats, that for pulling it down a little bit. But all in all, for the collaborations and what they did, I gave it a 9. I have to go with the 9. I gave it a 9 because I really enjoyed this album. Like hearing some of the collaborations, and then when them knowing they're spitting on a K-Slay album, and it's just one verse for them, or for most.
Right.
I mean, a couple people
like they were trying to go hard.
Yeah, right. They brought it.
I mean, like everybody's on here, bro. Outlaws and everybody's on this shit.
Fucking Beanie Siegel killed that motherfucker. Whoo. I mean, yeah, Outlaws on the first track. I mean, the way I enjoyed that first track, obviously, because I'm a Pac fan, and when he said, and I'm an Outlaws fan, I always enjoyed them too. So when he said that, I was like, real shit, because there's a lot of people that don't support the Outlaws. And if they're Pac fans, you would support the Outlaws too,
right?
Because they were there for him. That was his squad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, that he put on it. Why not? Support the people that he put on.
Right.
But all in all, he brought some classic heads in there. You know what I'm saying? Ice-T. It's like what?
Right. I would say probably my rating from on a scale of 1 to 10. I would probably give this. Like when I first started listening to it, I was like, okay, we about to be listening to some wild old shit. But as I started getting as it started going, I was like, oh, okay, this is like the fire old shit. This is like the, like the nostalgic old shit.
Yeah.
And,
shit you want if you're going to get the old shit.
It started off like, it started off like, oh, I'm about to just get this nigga yelling into the fucking microphone. You know what I'm saying? They called everybody pussy, right? I just knew that shit was coming. Like everybody's a weak ass bitch, right? And then
the drama king,
right. I was like, all right, cool. I guess we got to deal with that. But then as it went on, I was like, oh shit, like niggas is like really like coming at it on here. You know what I'm saying? Even when I heard the Kendrick track before with Mac Miller, I didn't really like the track, but when I heard it along with in the middle of the album, it flowed. Like I was like, okay, the song sounded better just when you hear like the album as a whole. Yeah. So I think I would probably give it. I would probably give it an 8.
8.
Yeah, give it a strong 8. Yeah,
it's reasonable.
Right. Yeah.
I almost gave it an 8.5. So yeah. Doesn't sound too. It's not that. It's not harsh. That's actually good. So I mean,
shout out to K-Slay though.
Shout out and
not done.
Go give it a listen.
Your boy. This is really your boy too. The original OJ the Juice Man.
Yeah, he was the Juice Man. He straight up.
The original OJ the Juice Man, Juicy J.
My Juicy J the Juice Man. Juicy J.
Right.
Juicy J.
AKA Taylor Gang's veteran. Released this. We're a little bit late because this mixtape came out last week, I believe.
Yeah.
Highly intoxicated.
Come on, man. Come on. I'm there with this. I'm there with this, bro. I got you.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this, man. Juicy J is a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody
continues to be a legend.
Nobody will ever, snatch with Juicy J. We reviewed DJ Paul's album
Project Pat before that. Yeah.
If y'all don't know, Shreve is a big 3-6 Mafia fan. And Juicy, we were talking about on the last, we were reviewing DJ Paul, that there was something that was missing.
It was the Juicy J.
It's Juicy J. There's a certain type of flash and pizzazz that Juicy J brings to the whole mix. You know what I'm saying?
Juicy J and DJ Paul.
Right.
Combo. Right. Yeah. There is that.
It's just a certain little oomph that Juicy J has. And you hear that throughout this. And I felt like,
you hear that missing key.
Yeah, but you also know that he's missing DJ Paul's.
Exactly.
But I feel like he actually kind of filled that gap.
He did.
with the Suicide Boys, with the production of Suicide Boys. I feel like he was like, all right, well, I don't got DJ Paul right here, but
and I put you on the Suicide Boys.
You did, which we haven't really listened to.
We haven't listened to.
We haven't reviewed. We could have reviewed, but we haven't reviewed.
The reason we didn't review is because I wanted to review DJ Paul.
Right.
Because I was thinking, let's get this trifecta, because I heard that Juicy J was coming out also, so I was thinking, let's go for these.
You wasn't planning that.
No, I really was. I really was.
Don't fucking lie.
I really was.
All right,
I really was. Straight up.
Well, listen.
I knew that trifecta was coming when I saw that, and then DJ Paul. Then it was already getting. I got alerts that were saying that Juicy J was coming out. So I was like, what? I was like, we need to do this.
You're getting alerts, boy. You wildin'. Yeah. Nah, but shout out to Juicy J though, because this mixtape or album, this bitch bang. This bitch bang.
Does it? Oh my goodness.
He's got a lot of strong features on here too, man. He's got XXXTentacion, ASAP Rocky, Suicide Boys,
Cardi B.
Cardi B's on there.
He has the number one on there.
Rick Ross is on there. Wiz Khalifa's on there. Project Pat's on there. Slim Jimmy. A lot of the production is handled by the Suicide Boys.
A lot of it is, which I was like, hold up.
Right.
I did not see that coming.
And, I didn't see it coming either. And this really bangs. Now, I want to know what you think, because you're a big Juicy J fan, you're a big 3 6 Mafia fan. What do you think of Juicy J's new mixtape, Highly Intoxicated? What are your thoughts?
I was very, very impressed. I honestly thought
him to
that,
be weak, huh?
Well, I honestly thought that, because I was saying that last podcast, I was saying that DJ Paul brings the 3 6 Mafia vibe more into it,
right?
Which I enjoy. I grew up listening to 3 6 Mafia, so it's like I like hearing that more, because that's what I used to like to listen to, and it brings me back. I'm like, that's the shit that I like them spitting, because that's when I think they went the hardest, when they were a whole, obviously, back in the day. And so when I heard this shit, and Suicide Boys were on a lot of production, and I was getting a lot of that 3 6 feel back, like he was having the Lord Infamous, on there,
samples.
Rest in peace, with the samples and shit. Rest in peace to him. But I was getting that, and I was just like, man, Juicy J fucking did that shit. He fucking brought that shit. He fucking he went in on this shit.
That's what I was trying to say though when we were talking about DJ Paul shit. I don't feel like Juicy J ever really lost that aspect. It's always been there. Even when he's dropped his previous mixtapes, it's always kind of been there.
But it's scattered. It's scattered.
It's definitely scattered
and
about.
Those it's more scattered about. It hasn't been a focus.
This one does sound a little more cohesive.
Focused.
Right.
It was more focused, and it had a lot more, yeah, exactly, cohesive. It was more, on a regular basis. Like, you're hearing it from one track to the next to the next. I was like, okay, he's having all those type of samples. He even took it to the old school type samples. Like, that, I already knew that's what he brought to the table with the DJ Paul Juicy J. I mean, because he always had that, and I'd always see production, and it was his production, him and someone else possibly, and DJ Paul wasn't part of it. So I knew that was his type of shit. So, I mean, like, back in the day when they did the whole poppin' my collar, like, that was Juicy J. Right. You know what I'm saying? You could tell. You could tell that was him.
Yeah, when he hit you with that, play me some pimpin', man.
Yeah. When he did that shit, I was like, oh.
You already know what that's gonna be. That's like a brand within itself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You already know what you're gonna get.
You're gonna get that old school vibe, that goes.
That sample.
Yeah,
the Cadillac music.
I was gonna say, getting your Cadillac, go swing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's that type of shit. But, so, this shit fucking was very, like I said, impressive, was on point, fucking took me back to Juicy J back in the day at the same time. Not necessarily talking about dark shit, because he didn't always talk about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And, because when he had his solo songs, he just did his thing, and I knew what he had, you know what I'm saying? He fucking, he does the damn thing. He does. I always enjoy his albums as well. I ain't trying to knock him when I said that he didn't bring it like DJ Paul with the dark, like the 3-6 shit. I was just saying he didn't do it like DJ Paul does it on a regular basis the whole album. You
was proven wrong.
I was proven wrong because I was because I thought he wasn't bringing it like that anymore, and he brought it. He did that, and man,
and I had a feeling he would too. But like,
what did you think about that shit?
I thought it was dope.
I'm almost at a loss of words. That's how I am with it when I hear it.
It's definitely like when I heard it, I was like, yo, this bitch really bangs. I mean, there was a couple of points in there where, like like I feel like maybe a few tracks could have probably been taken off, and it you know, it would have been stronger. No. But for the most part, I liked it from like front to back. I played it a few times front to back. But you know, a side note though, I really feel like Big Crit could have been on here a couple times. Yeah, and I feel like Big Crit also needs to work with the Suicide Boys at some point. Yeah, I really feel like with the production wise.
You know, I always felt that at some point that either Juicy J or DJ Paul or just someone that fucked within, you know, 3 6 Mafia, basically them, you know what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that bring people into that shit. Like, one of them was going to get a hold of either them or work with them at some point. I just didn't see it happening.
Well, with Suicide Boys?
Yeah, it was Suicide Boys.
Where are they from?
They're from New Orleans.
They're from New Orleans? Okay.
Yeah.
We got to listen to this shit.
But they're obviously, you know.
Southern.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, 3 6 influence.
Yeah, influence. Yeah. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh, yeah, of course. They're definitely
they're obviously
that's why like you got, this is a prime example of old school and new school meeting in the middle, right? This is a prime example of somebody from the old school finding something similar, and then because Juicy J could have went and made his own beats, he could have did whatever. But why do that when you got some people that are influenced by you? You bring them on, it gives you a fresh. It's like they revitalized his sound.
That's
a little
exactly
bit. You know
that's why I think he kind of like impressed me so much, is for the fact that I feel like that void where, you know, he just isn't working with DJ Paul anymore, but he's working with some people who are doing it fresh, new.
Right.
I mean, that one of them had that Thug Love sample with the boom boom,
right?
And they had an old 3 6 song on there at the same time together, and they mixed those beats together and made a beat. I was like, that shit is fucking dope.
Right, shit was wild.
And that's the type of shit that Juicy J and DJ Paul used to do together. So filling that void with them, I feel revitalized Juicy J to kind of get back on that level of his, you know, spitting like that, having that type of beat, a fresh beat that kind of has that feel.
Right. You know? So would you give this album on a scale of 1 to 10?
Scale from 1 to 10.
Yeah, would you give this Juicy J Highly Intoxicated scale of 1 to 10?
Man. I have to give this one gotta give it the Nina as well.
The Nina.
Yeah.
The Nina.
He got the Nina. He got the 9.
Side note, I was watching the who shot Biggie and Pac.
Yeah.
And one of the guys was talking, cause it's Ice-T and this other investigative chick. And there's a scene in there where the guy was like, you know, I had the Nina with me, and the girl's like, what's the Nina? And Ice-T's like, he had the 9 on him. And I thought that was the funniest shit. She was like, what's the Nina? Yeah.
What's the Nina?
She's like,
not the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. We're talking about a gun.
I have a daughter named Nina. No, but like fucking, yeah, that shit was funny. But anyways, yeah, you know what?
What did you give it?
You know what, man?
I honestly almost gave it 9.5, honestly. So where are you at?
I'm gonna have to give it a 9 too. And the only reason I didn't give it, I wanted to give it 9.5.
I don't want to.
The only reason I didn't give it a 9.5 or a 10 is because there was a certain point where it was a little repetitive. You know what I'm saying?
There's a few tracks like you're saying that possibly didn't need to be on there. At the same time, I think he could have did a little bit. He could have. There's a few more features he could have had.
Yeah,
that could have been impactful. You know what I'm saying? And also could have brought him more, you know, people to hear it to, or fans, you know. Of other
but who's not? But I do like that he's fucking with some of the
he is. He is. Yeah,
like that, you know what I'm saying?
And with Suicide Boy, I was very, very happy to see that come.
Right. Shouts out to Juicy J, man.
Shout out to the Suicide Boys. They're making moves.
Shout out to Suicide Boys. We're
gonna be doing a review.
Man, whenever they drop some new shit,
a new album, basically a whole new album,
right?
Or a new.
It's crazy because I know I can go listen to the previous shit right now if I wanted to, but I kind of don't. At this point,
you really don't want to?
No, I don't want to right now.
You know me, I've heard that shit.
I don't want to right now. I want whenever they drop a new fresh project and it's some new shit, I want to hear that
for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time, and then go back.
So have you heard? You've heard a few.
I've heard of the songs here and there. I've seen like videos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't heard like a full project from them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. Your girl.
Yeah.
Your bae.
No bays.
Your hip hop bae.
No bays.
Not Cardi.
No bays. None of them are bays. No bays to me. Like babe. That word, bae.
Rapsody. She is your bae. She's your hip hop bae.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Are you referring to the miseducation of Rapsody?
Yo, people are calling her some people are calling her the female Kendrick, which I don't think that's a good idea to do, but I can see why people would draw that comparison.
Yeah, I can see that.
Rapsody.
A few times I was thinking that just listening to her, I was just like,
right.
I can see Kendrick doing this shit, saying this shit, or just being on this track with you, doing it back and forth with you. And you're like,
yes, Miss Rapsody has released her new album, Layla's Wisdom.
Yeah, Layla's Wisdom.
Layla's Wisdom. If y'all don't know who Rapsody is, she's a female rap artist that signed to Jam Live Records, I believe his name is, with legendary producer Ninth Wonder.
Yeah.
And they signed a deal with Jay-Z's Rock Nation. So this is her first, I believe, real full debut album on a major label, somewhat, and that's getting somewhat of I don't want to say she's getting a huge major push, because I do believe she's still kind of developing in the artist world a little bit, but it's one of her big debut, I guess.
Yeah, big debut. Yeah, I believe definitely a big debut, and she was spitting, bro.
I tell you, she got some bars.
She was fucking spitting.
No, she got bars.
Yeah, I like to know what you thought of this album.
Oh, let me get
No.
Rapsody. I've liked Rapsody since the first time I heard it, which is a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Before she signed to Ninth Wonder, I've liked Rapsody. Yeah. I've always thought that she's had bars. She has nice wordplay. Yeah. If you listen to her, she'll say some like really dope shit. If you like paying attention, she'll say some shit that go over your head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I like hearing that in rappers where I got to think about what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I spend like 5 seconds thinking about what you just said, and it makes me forget the next 5 seconds because I'm focused on trying to figure out this puzzle that you just created with your rhymes.
She was wrapping circles around a lot of these dudes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, wow. Like,
that's what I say. Jay-Z did the right thing. Jay-Z knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you to give me your, because you've heard her before. You get I want to see what you are thinking compared to her old self. I know where I'm standing with my number at the end of this and everything. I'm not trying to hear you to see if I can. No, I'm trying to just see where she's grown and how she's grown.
I think she's settling down into her who she's going to become as an artist, because you've seen kind of like glimpses of her. You know, she's very pro-black, which kind of came about recently, more recently, where she was on the song on Kendrick Lamar's Complexion song, which was on his To Pimp a Butterfly album, right? So that's kind of why I've heard her say her things before, but that was like the first time that I heard her like kind of settle into that. You know what I'm saying? And, then she's like the black woman, so she's talking about these things that black women go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's kind of giving that perspective too, which I like, because you don't really hear that.
You don't hear that at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you said the miseducation of Rapsody. Yeah. It's kind of Lauryn Hill-esque when you think about it. Like,
straight up.
She's saying, it makes you think like, damn, when's the last time I heard a black woman like rap?
Yeah.
On this level.
Like that. Yeah. Straight up. I mean, that's the feel I got.
I can see where you get the miseducation of Rapsody, and
this is my first time hearing the whole album from her. That's why. I mean, and I've heard bits and pieces like being featured on someone's shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some Kendrick shit. That's the only time I really have heard her. I haven't really heard anything. I've never even heard her shit on like her own shit, pretty much. So, but very, very impressed. I was like, oh shit.
Right.
This female is on a very high level with her spitting. Like,
and
over your head shit.
There's definitely production on there that'll make you like, feels like Kendrick's. Some of the stuff she was doing.
Definitely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell she's inspired by that. But I don't think that we should call her the female Kendrick, because, I think that's kind of ignorant to say. Because then we can call Logic the mixed Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
No, exactly. I don't think you should say that either.
Right.
I don't think anyone should say it, because she's her own.
But the miseducation of Rapsody, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm running with that personally. Like
me like that.
Yeah. That's how I felt.
Me love that.
Yeah. I mean, when I heard that shit, that's the first thought. I almost wrote it down, but then I thought, I'm not going to forget this. That's how I feel about this shit. That's my first thought when I hear that shit, or when I'm thinking of Rapsody now. I'm thinking like Lauryn Hill status. Like, you're going to learn some shit when you hear this, and she's going to paint the picture really well. And you're going to have to hear it multiple times to actually hear it all and understand it all. Because this girl got bars.
And she's got a lot of, she's got like BJ the Chicago Kids on there.
Yeah.
Doing this thing. Anderson .Paak's on there. Terrace Martin. She got Black Thought on there.
She got some good features.
She's got Kendrick on there. Mm-hmm. I thought, listen, I don't want to make the comparison, but she could be like on TDE and do the same thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's like that's where she probably should have went.
Yeah, it feels like
she should have went to TDE. She should have been to TDE.
It feels like that's where she belongs.
Jay-Z was like, nah.
I need to scoop Rock this up before they take before they get her. I got to scoop
she
this
probably
up.
was in a bidding war too.
Oh yeah, it's like let me get it. It's mine.
Would you give this album? I mean, this is your first time listening to her. Would you give her?
What did I give her? Well, very impressed. Let me put it. Lauryn Hill got basically platinum status, 5 mics, for her album. I wanted to give that almost to Rapsody. I did, but being the first time I've heard her, I want there to be room to grow, where, and you're almost telling me that she has grown to that level pretty much. She found her place. You basically said that. Basically, you're
said Guillermo.
Well, no,
I hear you,
but you're saying that she's kind of found her place, which
no, there's still room to grow though.
Saying that there's room to grow. I'm gonna give her a 9.5. I ain't gonna lie. That's where I was at from the get go. When I heard this, after I heard it and it done, when it was done, I was like, this is a 9.5 status to me, like almost 10, but it can't be 10 to me on your first try. Like you can, but at the same time, I want there to be a little bit more, like kind of smooth out the rough edges, the little rough edges that you have, the few rough edges, like, but nothing major. But at the same time, very, very fucking impressive. Wordplay. She wraps circles around a lot of people.
Yeah. Probably like 97% of rappers out there.
Yeah.
Just rappers, period.
No.
I'm gonna have to give this a 9.5 too. This is what I was leaning on as well, a 9.5. The reason I didn't give her a 10 is because there should have been a Jay-Z feature. I would have liked to hear a Big Crit feature. I would have liked to hear a J. Cole feature. And I feel like
a few bigger names too. Yeah, would have been nice.
Well, I'll say bigger,
but names that are on that level of how she's spitting, people that can be on spit on the same topic she's spitting on or something, and bring some.
I think they have like another perspective. I think that she could have done this with there's a lot of people that I think that she needs to. She can handle her own, right? But I would like to hear with other people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't know I just want to hear.
I feel you.
The different. There's this one song there where she's kind of like.
Hear the complexity, the change, adapting.
She has a song where she's, I think it's kind of like, she's a little feminine on the song, where she's kind of like spitting game a little bit to the dude. She's trying to tell the dude, come holler at her. You see me? Whatever. I actually like hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really hear that from women in the rap game, and you know what I'm saying?
You hear that from guys all the time.
Yeah, you hear it from guys all the time.
But you don't hear it from the ladies. The ladies' perspective.
Look at Rapsody thinks she a player.
Hey,
she think she got it. She think she got game.
Run a game. Hey,
I holler at you, girl.
Hey, you know what she did right there? She improved some females game.
Right, she
like
did.
Something like
because it wasn't like too over the top. It was just like, come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Rapsody though, man.
Shout out to very impressed. I mean, great album. Go listen to all 3 of these fucking albums. Right. They're all in the. To me, they're all in the 9s.
They were. Mine was 8, but one of them was 8. But this is definitely like a. Even though Rapsody is new, she kind of like I felt like she definitely will impress our age group, our demographic. She probably won't impress the youth as much,
probably
but
not.
From my demographic and
people that are looking, people who are looking for wordplay and like bars.
Yeah,
you know, you're looking for that shit. You're gonna love this shit.
Listen, when she spit the. This is on some old shit. When she spit the bar, Godzilla. Only God's illa. Yeah. I thought that was dope. I was like, yo, you know, we rap, and I'm like, fuck, I've never seen that, like, word. I've never seen that word word breakdown like that. I was like, fuck. You know what is good when you hear it, you say, fuck Rapsody. You know what I'm saying? When you hear something,
as someone who spits as well, because you're like, man, I should have thought of that.
That's when you spit some good shit though. Let me tell you something. If you can make another rapper say, fuck you, but not because they hate you, but because you did some wild shit with the rhymes
wordplay
they never thought of, they could never do. Yeah, she's like,
and it's just sitting there. Like sometimes you're like, that was just sitting there.
She's sitting there for the past 20 fucking years, and nobody even thought about it. Yeah, she's got she's on that level.
She got some skills.
Yeah, she's
got some skills.
Yes, we are at the end of the podcast. We appreciate everybody that's been listening since day one. We do got a patron on there, so make sure you hit us up on Patreon. TrillMag.com/Patreon.
Yes, sir.
Become a patron too. So we get some patrons on there.
Oh yeah.
We hope that y'all like the new cover. Let us know what you think. Hit us up on Instagram at BenTrillmatic, Twitter at BenTrillmatic. You hit us up directly too. At Bigg UU 254
and at Riffa 254.
I don't even know if Riffa be checking. How often you be checking your Twitter, man? You check your Twitter?
I've actually gone on Instagram a little bit more since I'm new to that.
Right.
So I'm new to that. I've been going on there just to see how that works a little bit.
Well, you are
still confused. No.
I'll give you some game on that, man.
No.
But shout out to everybody. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave us a review on iTunes.
Hell yeah.
And we thank everybody that's been joining us, man. We appreciate
you trillions.
Made it to the end of this podcast, man. So we gonna be out this thing. No saying.
No, I'm talking back.
Deuces. Chill.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.